Professionals on the move have been looking for a portable device that provides everything they've been hoping for, and even some functions they hadn't dreamed about. A fully functional notebook that adapts to the way they work and extends the boundaries of what a personal computer can deliver. That whole package is now here in one device, the powerful compact tablet PC.
I've always had a thing for old tablet PCs. Sure, a modern 360 laptop is a better design in pretty much every way, but there's always been something really cool to me about the weird products companies launch around the time of the first iPad. This is one of them, the HP TouchSmart TM2, and it is in rough shape, as you might have seen in my previous video about it. But I promised to fix it and get it up and running, at least well enough to use. That first involved cleaning it, because it's kind of disgusting right now. I'll be completely clear. I don't really know how to commentate this. Like, I don't know. I cleaned it. Wow, look at that. Now to remove the random bits of painter's tape. I bet they don't have anything to do with the structural integrity of the device. So yeah, the bezel is broken too. Considering the state of this computer, I am 100% confident that it was dropped at some point. The metal palm rest is dented next to this giant hole in the plastic here, and at the same part of the chassis, the bezel shattered and probably came off. That led me to disassemble the screen and glue the bezel back together with super glue over the past 2 days. There was probably a better way to do this, but hey, that's how we roll on this channel. Wow, what an easy restoration with absolutely no issues. I mean, the trackpad is still broken, I think the ribbon cable is bad, but honestly that's livable for me, because this computer has a stylus, and I usually just carry a travel mouse with me anyways. But the computer already works, so I'm just going to swap in an SSD, which I stole from a previous video. The previous hard drive had a copy of Ubuntu on it, but I'm going for Debian with GNOME. It's mostly the same thing without snaps as far as I'm aware, so I'm hoping performance will be better. We're only working with a Core 2 Duo after all. Anyways, let's install.
Fedora no longer boots. Here we go.
Okay, maybe I disassembled the entire laptop in a fit of rage, but, yeah, I got nothing. So yeah, I could not get this system to boot up reliably. Debian, Ubuntu, and Zorin predictably had the same issues. They would just boot up sometimes, but mostly just showed this error. Fedora booted once and then froze up while also being super laggy. I even tried Arch just for the memes and then just crashed and burned. The most frustrating part though was how inconsistent everything was. I would change something in the BIOS and now it boots, and then I would turn it off again and it wouldn't anymore. I had the best luck with Ubuntu. I mean, it has a dedicated wiki page specifically for this device, so you'd think I would have better luck, but no. When it got to the desktop, it was great, but actually getting there was the problem. There was nothing in journal control that looked out of the ordinary, and most of the time I never even got to that point because the kernel would lock up anyways. Look, I am no Linux professional, but this is the strangest problem I have ever seen. I think it has something to do with the graphics maybe, given the symptoms, but I have no real diagnosis. I even tried installing Windows 10 just as a sanity check, which installed fine and then went to this black screen after Windows updating, so that's fun. At this point, it probably makes more sense just to clone the original drive with the working Ubuntu install, but it is out of date, and I don't have a SATA to USB adapter or anything. Besides, this was personal now. I sent an email to the original owner of this laptop, my grandpa. He was the one who originally installed Ubuntu, so I asked if he recalled any of the issues I was having, and he said it was probably e-waste. But then, a glimmer of hope. Oh boy, this is like take 3 today or something, but I fixed it. You want to know what the fix was? Disable Wayland. It's been a bit of a roller coaster today. But yeah, it does consistently get to desktop now, so I can actually turn it off and on again. Wow. Features. The desktop is surprisingly performant. I know people say that GNOME is kind of bloated, but like, come on. This is a Core 2 Duo, people. Those are buttery smooth animations, okay? But yes, I'm just glad I got anything working on this thing, dude. Yeah, I don't know, let's watch some YouTube. Yeah, that's enough of that. So, yes, it is not the most performant. The fans are spinning really fast just to play YouTube and display a desktop. But, I mean, it's also a Core 2 Duo. And honestly, I just love this form factor, man, where you can just, like, spin the screen around. Like, I don't know, it feels so cool. Like, I understand why this form factor kind of died and didn't really work out, but I just kind of wish it didn't, you know? This is so interesting. Like, it's just like a drawing tablet now. Like, yeah, you could get the same experience with just like a 360-degree hinge, but like, that's not cool, that's not interesting. Like, look at this. You just like, you just break its neck. See, it's you. You're clicking subscribe because that's something you should do. I made a photo and everything, bro. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh yeah, one more thing. If you actually turn off the touchscreen with commands, I've found that drawing is actually quite nice on this. Um, I don't know. I'm not a digital artist. Like, I don't know if this is good. Like I said, it does have pressure detection. Um, like, I don't know. It seems to work pretty well to me.
Finally, for the moment of truth, I'm gonna power it off and turn it back on again on camera to demonstrate how well I have fixed this device. It works now. Now, I know the universe could be really funny right now and just break it, but I know that that's not going to happen because I am simply a genius. So we're going to have to wait. Did it just... God. What the... I'm actually chugging this thing off a cliff. No, it's e-waste now. It's genuinely e-waste. Okay, well, it went to grub this time at least, instead of just straight crashing. That's cool. I literally just rebooted this, and it worked. You know, I jinxed it. I shouldn't have asked it to reboot on camera. Like, it's not, what does it think it is? A computer that can turn off and be functional? And so, where does that leave us? Well, it kind of just booted up again this morning. I don't know. The only pattern I can figure out about this thing is that it's inconsistent. Like, why does it boot up sometimes but not all the time? I would demonstrate for the camera, except I am so scared. I'm gonna power this off and it's never gonna power on again. So yeah, this thing is just it's going to stay on forever. Okay? We're not turning it off. If I'm being completely honest, I think it'll probably just sit around until I think of something better to do with it. And I guess I will never ever turn this computer off ever again.